Today we're making ptisan, a barley gruel from the Roman cookbook Apicius from around the year 1 AD. For this recipe, you need 20 grams each of dried chickpeas, lentils and split peas, which you need to soak overnight, 70 grams of whole barley. The next ingredient they're called cabbage strunks, which we think may be cabbage sprouts, like small baby cabbage, so we think Brussels sprouts may be a good substitute, 75 grams. 70 grams of a green of your choice, we've gone for spinach, a third of a leek, 4 tablespoons coriander, 3 tablespoons dill, 1 small beet. The next ingredient is 30 grams of chopped mallow, also known as molokhaya. We had great difficulty sourcing this, we managed to find it frozen though. There's 80 milligrams of calcium in this small amount. Next you need half a teaspoon of fresh oregano leaves, 2/3 of a teaspoon of fennel seeds, 2.5 tablespoons of lovage, which appears in a lot of Roman recipes, has a very strong celery taste. And the last ingredient, garum, kind of a really weak fish sauce. Wouldn't add anything really nutritionally, but it's very salty. So for this vegan version, we're going to use tamari. Rinse and drain the barley. Next, crack the barley with a mortar and pestle. You can buy it already cracked, but we wanted to get the full experience. In a large saucepan, bring 630 ml of water to a boil. Add the drained chickpeas, lentils and peas and the crushed barley. Simmer until totally tender and the texture of oatmeal. Next, steam your sprouts. While that's on to cook, I'm just going to let you into a little secret. I hate sprouts. It's the one vegetable I can't stand. There's also a metric ton of certain herbs in there. Particularly that lovage is really overpoweringly like celery taste. It's got a taste minging, I'm sure of it. But I'm such a big fan of gladiators and the like. I'm going to give it a try. So this is interesting. Let's see how it turns out. Now we're going to coarsely chop the sprouts. Now get your beautiful girlfriend to finely chop the beet, greens, leek, dill and coriander. And then add them into the gruel. Also the mallow. And cook until wilted. At this point, they also added in 1/6 of a cup of olive oil. I don't eat oil, so I'm omitting that step. Now we're going to make kind of a mash with the lovage, the oregano, fennel seeds, and half the cabbage strunks, aka sprouts. It actually smells really good.
Yeah. Actually, that does, yeah. I think it smells like celery, doesn't it?
Like a sort of funky celery. Like an aniseedy celery smell. Oh, that's the fennel, isn't it?
Yeah. You might be in luck. It might taste. It might be edible.
Semi-edible. If you'd like to optimize your health, body shape, or performance with a vegan diet, then please check out my new online nutrition course. I've launched it at a low introductory price. It contains 14 videos, 3 cookbooks, and masses of downloadable and printable PDFs, including a complete nutrition chart for all ages and stages of life, so you can be sure that the whole family is thriving. This is the point where the garum would go in there. Again, we're using tamari. I'm actually looking forward to giving this a try, I think. Okay, so now we take it off the heat, and I'm going to add in the mash and just stir it through. Now we'll plate up. Do you like my little bowl? I got this especially. Does it look kind of Roman? I don't know, but I love it. It's my new favourite bowl. Wow.
Very colourful.
That's really colourful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the remaining sprouts go on.
Your favourite?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of garnish. Before we go on to the taste test, just a quick nutritional breakdown. Now bear in mind this is for 1/4 of the recipe as it appears in the book Apicius, and also I've not put the olive oil in, which almost doubles the calories. So you can see here we've got the chickpeas, lentils, split peas, barley. They didn't have whole barley. Well, they didn't have hardly any of the nutrients listed on Chronometer, so I've added barley flour, but it's about the same nutritionally, or it should be anyway. All the other things added in there. The molokhaya or mallow, hardly any nutrients are listed there, so this is a little shorter on nutrients in the readout than is actually present, but you'll get a great idea of what's in here nutritionally. 86 grams of net carbs with 27 grams of fibre. Only 4 grams of fat, 27 grams of protein. You can see there's a good amount of all the essential amino acids here. Lots of B vitamins, 430 micrograms of retinol activity equivalent, which is almost half of your 900 a day RDA for an adult. Again, just in one little bowl, all your vitamin C for the day. Nearly 3 milligrams of vitamin E. Now this says 19%. This is the US RDA. The UK RDA is only 4 milligrams, so you've almost got your RDA of vitamin E in there. The UK doesn't have a massive vitamin E deficiency, so I think the US one is set way too high. Vitamin K over 4x your needs. Nearly 300 milligrams of calcium. The RDA for that is set ridiculously high again. In countries where they have at least 500 milligrams, there's no more incidences of hip fractures versus countries where they shoot for 1,000, probably set far higher than needs be. That's an amazing amount of calcium. Copper 81%, iron 117%, half your magnesium, all your manganese, half your phosphorus, 40% of your potassium, 47% of selenium. Wow. 13% of sodium and 30% of your zinc for the day. Just in one tiny little bowl. If it's good enough for Gladiator, it's good enough for me. Let's give it, or be brave. Or be brave. Or I'll even get a bit of sprout on there. The fennel is really strong.
Yep. Try some without a sprout on it.
I like it. It's really unique. It's quite porridgey, but with sort of quite firm bits of like legumes and things, which give it a bit of bite.
We've never made anything with those kind of herbs and flavourings before, have we?
It's nice. It is nice.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be good. It's just very different. Bit nutty. I think the barley's probably a bit nutty, is it? Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit aniseed. There's a beautiful undercurrent of flavour, which I can't quite put my finger on. It works though. It's really, really nice. I would eat this. Lovely. Give it a whirl, guys. Now click this. So I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, that mallow gives it a nice, real width. Not quite slimy, but it just holds it together, like binds it.
Yeah.
It's really strange, but nice, delicious, lovely texture.
That's annoying.
That can off though, can't it?
What, are they coming around here?